rotation is now working into the North Carolina coast. Multiple tornado warnings there in North Carolina. So that's the good news we have at this time. And we'll continue to watch this and keep an eye on the radar. For now, let's send it over to Audrey and Christelle.
Thank you, Andrew. We do want to continue our live team coverage this morning. WMBF News reporter Casey Watson has been in Surfside throughout the night, monitoring those conditions out there.
Yeah, Casey, what do you see so far?
That's right. So I've been here throughout the evening. I got here around 8 o'clock last night, and whenever I arrived, it was pretty calm. It looked like a normal day. There was a little bit of rain, but I will have Samantha actually go ahead and turn the camera. Over the last hour or so, these waves have really picked up. I mean, they are very large. The white caps are huge, and they are inching ever so closely to where we are. We are in a beach house right off of 16th Avenue and Ocean Boulevard here, and we drove around this evening. I think we have some video from last night that we can show you on our screen right now. A lot of the businesses across the Grand Strand are closed here in Surfside. They are all boarded up, and they are prepared for Hurricane Dorian. I spoke with one guy along the way who said that he came down from Asheville, and whenever he arrived, his mother was worried about her store flooding, so they went ahead. They boarded up the windows from the inside and the outside, put out some sandbags. This is what he had to say.
We had already measured out the wood and it worked perfectly, so we decided to keep it and you know, to show that we've had longevity and we're staying here, keeping it real.
Now, what he's talking about there, what he's talking about the longevity, those boards that he used are actually boards that they used back in Hurricane Florence. On there, they said, no go away flow. And so him and his mom thought, well, they worked in Hurricane Florence, so why don't we put them up during Hurricane Dorian and keep them away? So again, it's starting to pick up here, but hopefully those boards work for the Surfside area and for Kyle. But we're just going to continue to monitor this. These waves are continuing to pick up here. The rain has actually slacked off here in the last 10 minutes. Earlier, I was drenched standing down on Surfside Drive. We saw a transformer blow down there last night. There was a power line down that had about 48 customers without power. But now I think most of this area is without power, as we just lost power about 45 minutes ago. Audrey, Christelle?
Yeah. So, Casey, I want to ask you, because we know we were really concerned about the Surfside Pier. Can you see the pier from where you are? What does it look like now? We know it's still not complete, not rebuilt from Matthew.
So I wish that I could get my camera out there. I can't see the pier down in the distance. There's a few trees blocking it. I don't have the best angle of that pier right now, but we are probably going to get out in the next couple of minutes and drive down there now that it's daylight and we have a better visual of the roads, and then I can probably relay that back to you here, but I actually cannot see that pier from where I'm standing.
Okay.
Well, Casey, you mentioned it before, talking with a lot of businesses and people in that community who dealt with not only Matthew, but then Florence and now Dorian again right now. Obviously, the Beach Renourishment Project, an ongoing project that area is experiencing. Earlier, we saw some patrol vehicles that Samantha showed us. Do you see any more of law enforcement or patrols out there?
I do, now that you mentioned that. Back here, I don't know if Samantha can go ahead and zoom in on that. I can see that same, it appears to be a tractor with like a plow of some sorts attached to the back. And it looks like they're driving up and down this dune area. I'm not sure if they're trying to push sand higher to kind of protect this area from the waves, but they are going back and forth with this tractor, and it looks like they're moving sand in some ways. Maybe we can get down there and talk with them at some point this morning and figure out exactly what they are doing. But we have saw a lot of law enforcement out throughout the evening and into this morning. We saw law enforcement with Horry County and with Georgetown out, as well as Surfside, and they were making sure that no one was on the beaches down here. They were patrolling the area because there is a curfew, in fact, from 8 p.m. last night into 8 a.m. this morning.
All right, stay safe out there, and if you can safely, find out what's going on out there on the beach. All right.
Thanks so much for that.